Who was Marcus Aurelius? Marcus Aurelius, 121 to 180 CE, was a Roman emperor and one of the most famous Stoic philosophers in history. Known for his intellectual depth and commitment to virtue, he is often celebrated for his leadership, philosophical writings, and unwavering dedication to self-improvement. His reign marked a time of relative stability in the Roman Empire, but his personal life was far from easy. His reflections on life, duty, and morality have made him a timeless figure whose philosophy continues to inspire people around the world. Early life and background. Marcus Aurelius was born in 121 CE into a prominent and wealthy Roman family. His birth name was Marcus Annius Verus, and he was later adopted by his uncle, the Emperor Antoninus Pius, in 138 CE. This adoption set the stage for his future as a potential heir to the Roman throne. His family background was well connected in the Roman aristocracy, and he received an education befitting his status, focusing on rhetoric, literature, and philosophy. As a young man, Marcus developed a keen interest in philosophy, particularly the Stoic school of thought, which taught self-control, virtue, and the importance of living in harmony with nature. His mentor, Junius Rusticus, was a Stoic philosopher who greatly influenced Marcus's thinking and writings. Philosophical pursuits. The Stoic influence. Marcus Aurelius is best known today not for his political or military accomplishments, but for his philosophical writings, most notably his Meditations, a collection of personal reflections on Stoic philosophy. The Meditations were not intended for publication. Rather, they were a series of private notes written during his military campaigns. Despite their humble origin, these writings have become one of the most enduring works of Western philosophy. Stoicism, a philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in the 3rd century BCE, became central to Marcus's worldview. The core teachings of Stoicism are the belief in rationality, self-discipline, and the importance of virtue above all else. Stoics believe that external events, including suffering and hardship, are outside of our control, but our responses to them are within our power. They emphasize accepting the things we cannot change and focusing on our own thoughts and actions. Marcus Aurelius took Stoicism to heart, believing that virtue, wisdom, courage, and justice were the most important goals in life. His reflections in the Meditations often remind himself to be humble, to treat others with respect, and to live according to nature. He frequently wrote about maintaining peace of mind amidst the chaos of life, understanding the transience of human existence, and finding tranquility through acceptance of fate. Reign as emperor, 161 to 180 CE. Marcus Aurelius became emperor in 161 CE, following the death of his adoptive father, Antoninus Pius. He co-ruled with his adopted brother, Lucius Verus, until Verus's death in 169 CE. Marcus Aurelius is often regarded as one of the 5 good emperors of Rome, a term coined to describe a group of rulers who presided over a period of relative peace, prosperity, and good governance. Under his leadership, the empire continued to thrive economically and militarily. However, Marcus's reign was far from free of conflict. He faced a series of military crises, most notably the Marcomannic Wars, 166 to 180 CE, a series of battles fought along the Roman Empire's northern borders with Germanic tribes. Despite his philosophical inclinations, Marcus proved to be a capable and determined military leader, often personally leading his troops in battle. Though his reign was marked by these external challenges, he remained deeply committed to his principles of Stoic philosophy, maintaining a sense of duty and moral integrity even in the face of personal loss and the burdens of war. His Stoic resilience and focus on duty, even in difficult times, are key aspects of his legacy. Personal life and tragedy. Marcus Aurelius's personal life was marked by significant emotional and familial challenges. His wife, Faustina the Younger, whom he married in 145 CE, gave birth to several children, but many of their children died young, including his beloved son Annius Verus. His son Commodus, who would later succeed him as emperor, was also a source of personal disappointment. While Marcus Aurelius sought to instill the virtues of Stoicism in his son, Commodus's reign would become infamous for his cruelty and mismanagement. Throughout his life, Marcus Aurelius struggled with grief, personal loss, and the emotional weight of being emperor. The Meditations offer an intimate look into his inner life, demonstrating how he used philosophy to cope with these difficulties. His writings show his constant struggle to live virtuously, to maintain inner peace, and to remain committed to his duty to the Roman Empire, despite the challenges he faced. The legacy of Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius died in 180 CE, leaving behind a legacy that has shaped the course of history. His reign marked the end of the Pax Romana, the Roman peace, a period of relative stability that had lasted for over 2 centuries. After his death, his son Commodus succeeded him as emperor, but his reign marked a decline in the empire's stability and governance. However, Marcus Aurelius's greatest legacy lies in his writings and philosophical influence. His meditations continue to be studied by philosophers, scholars, and individuals seeking personal growth. The work is not only a guide to Stoic philosophy, but also a manual for navigating the challenges of life with grace, wisdom, and fortitude. Marcus's commitment to virtue, his understanding of the transience of life, and his focus on self-improvement are principles that resonate with readers to this day. Key themes in Marcus Aurelius's philosophy: the nature of control. Marcus Aurelius believed that we must distinguish between what is in our control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, and what is outside of our control, external events and circumstances. By focusing on what we can control, we can maintain peace of mind. Acceptance of fate. Marcus advocated for accepting the inevitable ups and downs of life. He believed that the challenges we face are opportunities to practice virtue and develop our character. The impermanence of life. The idea that life is fleeting and that we are all subject to death was central to Marcus's thinking. This awareness of mortality helped him maintain perspective and focus on living a life of meaning and virtue. Self-reflection and growth. The Meditations reveal a constant process of self-examination. Marcus Aurelius was always striving to become a better person, and his writings reflect his ongoing effort to live according to Stoic principles. Duty and responsibility. As emperor, Marcus Aurelius viewed his role as one of service to the Roman people. He often wrote about the importance of fulfilling one's duties, no matter how difficult or burdensome they might be. Conclusion. Marcus Aurelius remains one of the most admired figures in both Roman history and Western philosophy. His life as a philosopher king, his commitment to Stoicism, and his reflections on the human condition have left a lasting impact. Through his meditations, he provides a timeless guide to living a virtuous life, showing that even in the face of hardship, it is possible to find peace by focusing on what is within our control and accepting the things we cannot change. His wisdom continues to inspire those who seek strength, resilience, and inner peace in an often unpredictable and tumultuous world.